Good morning, everyone. Um, we're here today on the 7th of April for a new daily update. Um, so as you can see, the price definitely got a pretty strong rejection yesterday, which kind of caught me off guard, to be honest. Resulted into a 8%. So yeah, as I mentioned yesterday during the plan, so we had created this wick. So I wanted this wick to fill up for maybe going higher. It did not happen at all. The selling pressure was way too high. I mean, this selling pressure on here was way too high, right into the previous point of control of this range and the anchored VWAP from the Corona dump, which was in March 2020. So quite important level. So we failed on top of it and flipped it directly back into resistance before a larger drop. So right now we have two range to really pay attention to. So I will go on the larger time frame. So this is the first range that I'm paying attention to is when we had the 52K failed swing failure pattern. So we managed to break the value area low of this range for ranging on top of the point of control, losing it, retesting the value area high of this overall range, and before facing resistance going back into this smaller range with a clear reject now. So regarding this idea, this is quite bearish to keep in mind. This been a range from beginning of January 2022. So it has now almost 3 months of play, which is quite important. So we're back into the value area high. So what will make the most sense will be to at least test that point of control and see if we can keep going up from there, or at the least test the value area low, which is standing around 37,936. Yeah, so getting back into this range is really bad. So what I'm waiting for right now is for potential maybe retest of the range and see how we will react. Like if we can retest and maybe reclaim it and make it as support again and continue back up, then I'll be fine. However, if we go up and this remains clear resistance, then I'll be looking for first the point of control and then the value area low. Yeah. So these are the high time frame levels that I'm kind of looking at. So let's check our previous day levels. So we have our previous day levels with the daily open coming into 43,150. We have a CCV setup possible today. So as you can see, the daily open is outside of the previous day value area. So we have PD val. So CCV gets activated once a 30-minute candle gets closed above the value area low. At the moment we have plenty, so the CCV is activated. So the target for the CCV will be from the PD val to the PDVAH, which is at $44,820. Of course, if you did take the CCV setup, you have to take profit to be considered that we are still in a downtrend and that we can keep going down at any means. So let's say you would have take this CCV setup trade. Your stop loss will be below the week. Oh, sorry, this is a short. Let me change the setting. So let's go with the long. So let's say you would have the CCV setup. Your stop loss should be below the wick, which is a 1.2 risk. And your target is the PDVAH, correct? So keep in mind that you enter here, your take profit one is here, you make it secure and fast. which is about to hit really fast. Your take profit 2 is here. And I would say you close your trade, or you can take at least 75% of the remaining margin out of your trade and let it run to see if we can go higher and maybe come and face this value area high of this overall range, which I mentioned earlier. So yeah, this is the idea. Sorry, I flipped my chart. Okay, we are back. Yeah, so this is an idea. We need also to keep in consideration that we created 2 new naked point of control on the map, daily naked point of control. So the first one is standing at 43,850. So for example, if you're in a long, that's something to keep in consideration. We could see like a reversal directly from this naked point of control. We also have one slightly higher, which is at 45,975, which is a nice level, in my opinion, because here we have a tiny, it was this mini range. Yeah, let's call it mini range. Yeah, shows a little bit lower on Exo, so definitely a level to be aware. You see, I have an alert, so I'm waiting and ready to react. Knowing that I don't have a short, and if we gotta go much lower to like 37 value area low, I want to have a short. I don't want to be left out of this move. So yeah, that's it for Bitcoin, I think. I have a few Elliott waves, but I don't want to share that just yet. The high time frame levels to pay attention to. Still the same. We have this untapped daily, which is at, let me check, where is the daily at? Yeah, we have this untapped daily at 46,583, which is also a level to be aware of, definitely, without a doubt. Yep, and all that is washed levels, and then we have this daily that I really love, coming into 4,900, which is slightly lower. Yeah. So then I want to draw you the local Fibonacci's, so you guys can see what's happening. So I'm going to take the big low, okay, and we're going to go to the high. So I'm going to put the full Fibonacci, so the classic one. So with the 382, the pocket, the 786, and the 886. So right now we're slightly front running the 382, which is coming around 42,000. And Cord VWAP also slightly appearing lower on the daily time frame. So this is definitely a Fibonacci you want to be aware of, in my opinion. Then you can draw maybe a fan. Let me change the setting of this fan. Yeah, that. Okay. So yeah, here we have clear support, which is also coming with the value area low. Okay, so remember that. Definitely an area to be aware of. But for now, we find support. Okay, so the goal is we're going higher. Okay, we got the CCV in play, we traded, and we try to catch a short higher. Of course, don't catch a short if you see the price breaks through and it's really strong move. There's no point, or else you're going to try to short here, short here, short here, short here. You're going to get wrecked all along the way. So no, we wait, we see the reaction. If we see like a change on market structure on the lower time frame, such as 3 minutes, 1 minute time frame, then you can decide to enter it as a scalp or as a swing for potential swing if you're sure that we're going low. Okay, so yeah, now we can have a look at Exo charts. So Exo charts. Let's go on the 30-minute time frame to see what's been happening over the day yesterday. So that was a clear reject. Sorry, it was right before Igor session 3 last night. Really nice reject with some longs opening. Okay, big shorts opening all along the way. with some shorts trap along the way too, resulted into a massive drop. People started aggressive buying here, which is completely insane. About 36 million longs here, which completely got wrecked after that because the price was definitely not done with the price down. Quite nice move down. For now, the CVD is neutral. We had slight bullish CVD right here in the morning. It's playing out as we speak. Let's see how far we can go. Right now, we're facing PDPOC. So as I was mentioning, should be your take profit one if you're into that CCV long. Yeah. So let's check the other templates. So I want to check this one. So right now we bounce from an old naked point of control. Okay. Yeah. So we have one slightly lower and we have this one above and this one even higher, which is actually also coming around the value area high of the range, I think. Interesting. This is definitely an interesting level to pay attention to, in my opinion. Then we can check the Igor session template, which is also looking nice. A few naked point of controls on top, with also some single prints. Something to keep in mind, single prints love to get filled. So we have single prints here starting at 44,440. Then we have single prints starting at 46,180. So those are single prints to the upside. You can consider them as price magnets. Something to pay attention to, in my opinion. We have a naked Igor session 4 point of control, slightly higher, around 43.82, which is also the naked point of control from yesterday, I think. So also a level to be aware of. So yeah, I think that's it. So we know our levels to the upside. We know our levels to the downside. Yeah, we just trade the reaction, trade the charts, and happy trading, guys. Bye-bye.